Hey guys, if you've been on the page, you probably heard at one point or another the term toothy base. Well, this is a toothy base right here. It's a very good starter base. Obviously, you're not going to start out with concrete, but if you start out with cobblestone, it will be very sturdy for at least a few horde nights till you get the cops that will blow up. The reason why it's called a toothy base, as you can see, is it has these little teeth. And why it's such a good base is it's basically zombie proof, except for the shorter zombies, which will hit this bar that goes around. Dogs, bears, crawlers can hit it. And also you have to be careful because the taller zombies will kind of step on the backs of crawlers and jump into your base, so you have to be really careful to make sure you kill those first. Now the reason why this base is so cool is you can hop in real fast if you need to, and then hop out as well, which makes it easy when if you're running and trying to escape things. So I'm just going to show you a really quick tutorial on how to build yourself a toothy base. Since they're really good starter bases, and they're really fast and easy to make, especially out of cobblestone. And then you can upgrade it to concrete when you get the chance. But this is, I think, an 11 by 11 toothy base. So if you do it by 11 by 11, you get these little doorways in which you can tuck little treasure chests to put your stuff in. Don't mind them. They're just kind of all over the place right now. I just was looking at different configurations for them. But also you can kind of hide behind here if you know cop's gonna blow up, so that you don't get hit. Another cool thing about this is cops don't really spit through here. Sometimes they get you, but they really have to be at a very specific angle for the cop spit to get through this into the base. So, hey, Peaky. So I'm just going to show you a quick way to build yourself one. You can build it at any size. If you're going to build it bigger than, say, a 9 by 9, I would put some of these little walls inside, just to make sure that it doesn't collapse on you when you least expect it, because I also like to put my farm on top too, because why not? Alright, so I'm just going to build a quick one. I'm not going to use the cobblestone frames because I'm not going to sit there and fill them in, but let me pick these up real quick. If you ever need to level out ground, you can easily do so by putting down cobblestone frames or wood frames or rebar frames, and it'll level it out. As you can see, the asphalt is dipped in here because I kind of leveled it out a bit. I prefer for it to be leveled out. It's just makes things easier to hop in and out of your base if they're all leveled out. But what you want to do is you want to get wedge tips. These are wedge tips, not the wedges. They're wedge tips. And I'm just going to make a little 5 by 5. So you want them to slant upwards towards you. So you want the fat end, you be able to see the fat end from this angle. Then you want them to be touching like this. I like to build these little, I don't know what you call columns, I guess, on the edges. The only thing that really usually ends up hitting the columns is the spiders will crawl up and down. But if you put a rim around, an edge around the outside like I have right here, the spiders won't be able to crawl over your base. They'll just go up and down like this column right here and hit their heads. So that's no big deal. So then the next thing you want to do is you want to grab some poles, not pillars, poles, and you want them to go on the inside of this column here, horizontally. So you'll have to manipulate it a little bit, like that. And I am not the originator of this design by any means. I found out about it, looked it up on YouTube, so do not think that I created this or came up with this. That is not true. I just really enjoy this design. It's especially good for if you want to call in screamers to just get your levels up and whatnot. Oh, I can't today. I just can't. I can't even. Wah. And of course I fall down. You just want to make these columns on the sides here 4 tall. I mean, you can make it as tall as you want, but you want it to at least be 4 tall. All right, the next set of poles that you need to put down are the most important. You need to make sure that the pole is vertical and that it's in the middle of this, I don't know what you'd call that, blueprint of where your block's gonna go. I did not mean to do that. Crap. Do as I say, don't do as I do. Oh man, I sit here. Oh. Yep. That was not intentional. Pretend like that part didn't happen. Okay. So you need to have it be in the center here. It's gonna take a bit of. There we go. See, that's in the center there. And just plop that down. Oh my god. Anyway. Just ignore that. I'm having a day. I've had a rough day. We'll blame that. This is why, you know, having the frames, starting out with frames is good and filling them in. I just didn't want to take the time to do that. So then you just want to fill out the rest of it. This is like the worst tutorial ever. I am not going to edit this. Who has time to edit in their busy lives? Not that I have a life. I don't. But anyway. do. Now this is something extra. I put the poles also here. Oh my gosh! Not here. This is terrible. Y'all don't judge me. I haven't played this in a while. I mean, this is sad. I'm hitting buttons everywhere. Unintentional button tap. I don't even want it there either. Dang it! When things are just not going your way, you know? Anyway. I like to put a bar there in each corner. Because for some reason, I don't know what it is, there's like a little glitch where the regular size zombies will hop into my base. And that's no fun. I mean, it is kind of fun. But it's like, surprise, we're here. We're gonna eat your face. So some people say they've never had that problem, but for some reason I have that problem. Just 'cause. So I like to put them there so that they can't hop into the corners and eat your face. Obviously, you'll want to fill up the ceiling part here. I like to put a column in the center, put a ladder with a hatch so I can get on the top. And usually I put iron bars around, 2 double iron bars around the outside to keep spiders out and also in case I want to shoot down on something. But anyway, that was a really crappy tutorial for toothy base, in case anybody was wondering what the heck that was and you just didn't feel like going on YouTube, because who wants to do that? Oh wow, now I can't even jump out of it. This is going great. Oh my gosh. Do it! Do it! There we go. I don't even know why I try. Anyway, so that's a toothy base. Y'all enjoy.